Welcome to Reread. It's time to go back to the Marvel comic books here, and I think I'm going to cover 3 here today. I'm doing these more in detail, so I hope you like it. The next one in the order that is up on the list, it says Marvel 86, number 86. Why does it skip ahead? Because whoever did 86 wanted to do a story and made sure to tell you it takes place before Return of the Jedi. Okay, so Princess Leia goes on a mission with a group of aliens she doesn't really know that well. Luke warns her, but she says, no, I can trust them. They're trustworthy. Nope, they're turning her into the Empire. But the Empire double crosses the aliens and decides to shoot them, and it gets into a big shootout between both ships. They both crash on a planet. Luke is so bummed he's not involved in that crash. But anyway, a stormtrooper makes it out alive from the crash, hobbles his way across the desert to the other ship to kill anyone alive. All the aliens are dead. The only person living is Leia, and she's kind of woozy, kind of unconscious. So he goes to kill her, and then he recognizes her. Why? Because he's a stormtrooper from Alderaan. What? What's he doing working for the Empire? Well, supposedly he's always been with the Empire. He sees Leia as the traitor. You know, if she hadn't, the whole spiel, if you hadn't betrayed the Empire, they wouldn't have destroyed our home planet. He carries around a piece of Alderaan on a little chain that he bought from a Tatooine dealer, from a souvenir shop. But he keeps around, it's a little piece of Alderaan that's with him all the time. And that's how you can identify him when he suits back up, because he leaves the little Alderaanian rock out for everyone to see. But toward the end, his Imperial captain comes, they capture Leia. But again, I think Luke and them are coming to the rescue in the Millennium Falcon. So she's about to get away. But the stormtrooper basically grabs his blaster, and then when he does that, he accidentally, pulls on his necklace and breaks it, and the Alderaan rock comes in and reminds him who he is, what his heritage is. So he decides to shoot and injure his captain, and he's going to kill him because he says, Leia, this guy is wrong. I'm going to kill this guy, and I'll come with you. I'll join the rebellion. She's like, no, we don't kill unless it's necessary. So just leave him there. He's injured. That's good enough. And of course, as he's getting onto the Millennium Falcon, the captain gets up with his blaster and shoots him in the back and kills him. Leia only has the rock left to think about. So I mean, so nice. An Alderaan native who saw the light at the end. I guess it's all right. Then you go back, dial it back to issue 53. There, it starts off, and I guess this is why I think this fits better in here, because now Leia it opens up with Princess Leia just kind of reminiscing over Alderaan. In fact, it's not intended to be hilarious, but it's super hilarious. It's showing some screens. One is a screen that says Alderaan pre-Holocaust. And then the other screen is just showing space, and it says Alderaan now. Wow. Can it get any more depressing for Princess Leia? I don't know, but I thought that was really funny. Anyway, sadly, that's the only good thing about this, because she crashes on a planet without Luke, and she is pursued by the Empire. Everyone's pursued by the Empire, and they crash on a planet. That's really the theme for Marvel comic books here. And she encounters a bunch of people who look like He-Man, Masters of the Universe is what they look like, space-age barbarians. And they save her, take her back to her planet. She has a great time. She's in a ball gown. She's dancing the life away, having a lot of fun. Supposedly she's been there for weeks now. The king kind of likes her, but he's married, but he kind of likes Leia. And, everyone's being so kind. And when she runs out of the ballroom crying, goes, Leia, what's wrong? She went, it's been weeks, and the rebel party is sure to find me soon, but I don't want to be found. I like it here, but I shouldn't. I should be back to the rebellion. That's my place. I hate this. I hate this part of Leia. It's like they did not see how stubborn she is and how dedicated she is to the rebellion. She is so dedicated to the rebellion, she would never for one moment think, oh, this is nice. I'm surrounded by a bunch of people who look like He-Man. But no, she's got to be this woman that just, falls in love and wants to have just a romantic life and be away from all this. Again, hello, Han, have you forgotten? I mean, just a swing and a miss by the writers, I really believe. But as she's pouting and feeling all selfish, space troopers, and she goes, oh no, they're enormous stormtroopers. They're space troopers. It's really cool. This may be the first chronological appearance of it. No, what? It's not. Never mind. It's not. But space troopers descend from the sky, and they capture her and Aaron, who is the king of the barbarians. And there's this big purple alien who's called Shark or Shaq or Shaki or whatever. He's like, I've been hired by the Empire, locally to deal with the local scum like you. Basically, it's a beast. It's a big purple beast for the barbarians to battle, because whoever likes to draw these comic books is thinking, man, I don't want to do Star Wars. I want to do something like Conan the Barbarian, but we'll do Conan the Barbarian in space. I mean, the artist, I hate to say, their imagination was extremely limited back then. Anyway, you go to number 54. It's from Aaron's perspective about how he kind of loves Leia, but he understands that that's not right. He has a wife. He shouldn't pursue a relationship. Eventually, as they're fighting their way out of captivity, Luke, Chewbacca, and Lando come to save them in the end. As the big purple beast, there wasn't a big battle going on. He just gets in a spaceship, flies away, and then, I can't make this up, Chewbacca grabs a sheet of metal and chunks it, I mean way high up in the sky, I guess, and hits the ship just right to make it all explode. Wow. Wow. I mean, I could have been a writer back in the day and written something better than that. Either way, they have a celebration on the planet, and Luke is holding Leia's hand. He says, I'm glad we're friends, and perhaps one day, he says, we can be, and this is in bold, more than friends. You mean like relatives? Anyway, about halfway through the comic book, it switches back to now Luke is in the Millennium Falcon with Lando, Leia, and Chewie, and they're just trying to evade and get away from the Empire. And that's the last half of the comic book. It's like they didn't think, with the ending of the Barbarian storyline, they're like, oh, that didn't last enough, so let's just throw in a random event where they're running away from the Empire. Again, I think I know I could have written better than this, but that's Marvel comic books for you. A hit or a miss. And in this case, they were misses. All right, folks. See you next time.